Happy Sunday, everybody. What you all doing? Today we have hot topic of the press. It's been going around and around and around town. Anyway, welcome to Level Up Circle TV. We want to thank everybody who came to the Dynamic Village this morning. Everyone was dubbed Filipino, whether you are whatever you are, how you identify yourself, you are Filipino. That's how you identified in our room today because we love music, we love karaoke. That's just who we are as people. We love people. That doesn't mean we don't have boundaries, though. And if you cross that boundaries, you will know. So tonight is a very important topic. First of all, this topic is important because we've noticed that some people have been illegally, and yes, I said that, illegally recording audio rooms. Illegally because you are not asking permission to record me. I live in California, bro. We can sue you here in California at any time you breathe wrong, okay? So we are talking about that very important aspect of borrowing, quote unquote, ideas, thoughts, style, audio, pictures, right? How this can affect you and your business. And if you go in front of the judges and you said, oh, I didn't know, that's not going to be working out for you. So we're going to address that. And I actually posted it on LinkedIn. We did a copyright lecture already. I am not a lawyer, just a caveat. I do not practice law, but I can read, and you should too. So this I will welcome you. But today we have our special guest, a mystery woman. It's Susanna and I, who basically are always on Sundays, right? And we have another sister from another mister. Yes, we have different mommies, but we have the same daddies. Not just kidding. I'm starting issues, aren't I? No, 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 no. We're not doing that. I just want you guys to actually look at this, and hopefully you guys can see this in a minute. I'm going to share. Let me go ahead and take out my things here so you can see. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Level Up Circle TV. I'm your host, Dr. Leland. So we're going to talk about copyrights, right? Like, what is this? So you can go to uspto.gov or copyright.gov. I highlighted here and I quote, okay, I didn't write this, I'm reading it. How much of someone else's work can I use without permission? Under the fair use doctrine of the U.S. copyright statute, it is permissible to use limited portions of work, including quotes, for purposes, commentary, criticism, news reporting, or scholarly reports. Unless you're doing stuff in academic and writing about me, you shouldn't be talking about me. There are no legal rules permitting the use of a specific number of words, a certain number of musical notes, percentage of any type of work. Whether a particular use qualifies as fair use depends on all the circumstances. So go ahead and use the Fair Use Index. It's Circular 21, Reproductions of Copyright Works by Educators and Librarians. So I will challenge you guys. If you are a business owner and you're dabbing into borrowing, please read up first, okay, before you get into hot waters. I had this conversation before as part of my lecture Sunday because it's coming up in my lecture, actually in my class, because I teach business entrepreneurship, and I want to make sure that my students are armed with information. The more you know, the more better you are educated on what are some of the responsibilities of a business owner, and you need to be accountable for all your actions. So don't be recorded nobody. If I put an audio room and I said, hey guys, I'm recording it and I'm putting it on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, right, I will contact every single person who actually provided their audio in my audio room. If they say yes, then I will do it. If I don't get a permission, I won't add your audio. It's called respect also, right? And if you borrow someone's thoughts, please be graceful and said, hey, this came from Dr. Leland. Hey, this came from Susanna, right? So just make sure that you do that, because it's just giving credit where credit is due. I think I'm loving my rant and end this rant, okay? But I do want to have this conversation, and I want to read this, and I think I'm going to probably read this all the time. It's also in the description, actually, on my video right now for YouTube, because I want to make sure that everyone knows that when you copy, whether myself or somebody else's, at least particularly for me, so I'm going to read you this legal notice. that all content, including but not limited to video, audio, text messages, and graphics featured in my show, Level Up Academy podcast with Dr. Leland and all my guests, is exclusive property of Level Up Academy by me, unless otherwise stated. So, this content is protected under international copyright laws and treaties. Unauthorized use, reproduction, distribution, or modification of any material on the show without prior written consent from me or Level Up Academy is strictly prohibited. Violators will be subject to legal action and any other remedies available under applicable laws. If you want licensing, permissions, requests, just email me at tv@levelupbydocleland.com. And this is copyrighted by Level Up Academy. So I wanted to just read it up. Just saying. All right. Are you guys ready for my sister from another mister? Let's go put this up. Yeah. Are you ready? Here we go. Boom, mystery guest. Boom, another sister. Hello, sisters.
Hello. Oh, balloons too.
Balloons. Oh, you've got the balloons.
What's
She's.
the other one?
Oh no. Where am I? Can you find me?
You disappeared.
Oh my god. Me
All
and
your
my
stuff.
friend.
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
That's how my floor looks too, sister.
I know. So, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing great. There's a lot of shade, so I have to shade myself.
Hotness, right? So, yeah, there is actually reasons why we're doing our shades today. But I have so beautiful lashes, so I'm just gonna take off my shades. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, in all seriousness, don't we have a shout out to do and a song to sing?
Yes.
You
To
guys
who?
do.
To who?
Oh, our sister D.
All right, ready? D, this is for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
birthday, dear D.
birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to you. We love you.
Where's the balloons, bro? Bring the
Oh.
balloons. This
Oh.
is like necessary at this point.
Oh,
Oh, that's a celebration. We love you, Dave.
I know her birthday was a couple of weeks ago, but we want to
Oh
say happy birthday
my
to
gosh. Okay, so let's see who's first here. We have sister. What's up? Dr. New. Looking forward to hearing my sisters. Yes, it's a great conversation. Happy Sunday. Brother Oli. Oh, Oli's now dubbed Filipino. Just
yeah.
saying.
Dee's also Filipino and Susanna.
Oh, 4 a.m., bro. You need to go to bed. We need some editing. So excited. Less than 30 minutes. Oh, you were here. No, hello.
No.
Okay, Sister Susanna, while I'm highlighting everybody else, let's have a serious conversation because we wanna actually address this because it was in our audio room and I always talk about alignment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love to help people, but I can't help everyone. You have to help yourself align first before you engage with any of us at Level Up because
Oh my.
you need to be aware of your weaknesses and your strength and don't go like lecturing people that you should do this or that you must do this and everybody should do this. Just talk about your own experience and how you learn from your adversity rather than telling people that because you have this adversity that you are the answer to everyone, because that's not how it works. I'm not answer to everyone. Susanna is not, nor is Danielle. What we can do is share our story and our own adversity so that you, whoever you are, can actually go through this same or similar, I shouldn't say the same, similar situations, and you can look out for those cues, right? It's because we learn from each other. But you shouldn't be so absolute, like you have to do this and you have to do that. I don't have to do anything, right? I can. So I want you, sister, to tell me like who you are must align with what you do. How do you feel about that?
I just don't see how you can be as successful as possible if who you are and what you're doing don't align. I've been in that spot where who I am and what I'm doing have no alignment whatsoever. And doing that, it's basically living a life of masks, because you have to hide yourself then. If you're not aligned, you're trying to be something you're not. Who you are is going to be in everything. It's why I love talking about the importance of being our authentic self, our core self, doing that which speaks to us and draws us. You can be good at a lot of different things, but what I've experienced is, if I don't have the heart for it, if it doesn't call to me, I can do it. I just can't do it as well as if I'm doing what's calling to me. It may take me longer to do it. It may be more difficult for me to do it because the heart's just not there. But if I'm doing what I love, even if I'm having some struggles, like if I'm writing and I'm having struggles just getting the words together, I'm still enjoying it. And then I hit those points where the words just spew because I've hit my groove with it, and I'm writing or I'm speaking and I'm hitting the topic that I want, and I'm getting to the people that I want to get across to. Those are the things that drive me, and when that's the alignment, that's when the magic happens. That would be it. When you're aligned between who you are and what you're doing, that's when the magic happens.
Mhm.
Magic. I feel like I need a song for that. 24 karat magic.
That's what I was thinking. The same thing. I was gonna start singing. I was like, "Are we allowed to start singing songs?"
Oh my god, we're gonna do covers, karaoke night. Yeah.
You
No,
know you're going to.
Go ahead,
uh,
CJ. Go. 24
no. What I
magic.
want you to address, dear sister, first of all, before I go to you, Danielle, I wanted to see Nubian Queen Nation. Welcome to our Level Up Academy Circle, sister. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome. So, this is a great conversation because a lot of copycats happening, a lot of issues with people. Just be nice to each other, guys, and come up with your own stuff. I almost cursed. But make sure that I mean that's the thing, that's the beauty of competition in a good way. You're actually extrapolating information from other people to make it your own, but please do the decency to actually create your own from the extrapolation. Don't just copy somebody else's thoughts and slap it on somebody else like this is my thoughts. Please, credit where credit is due. It's called plagiarism, right? and and don't just copy because oh yeah, I just like what you said. Okay, well, if you like what you said, then tell everybody else that that's not your original thought, that is somebody else's thought. It's called crediting where credit is due, right? There's so many rules and regulations about that. So please do your due diligence before you record people and copy thoughts and all of these ideas. Come up with your own. It's okay to get everybody's ideas, coming up with your own, because that's how solution actually gets done. But don't be like sneaky about it and going to like room to room to room to get other people's ideas and steal it and then make it your own. um Make sure that you give credit where credit is due, because people do like to be recognized of their own ideas, right? And I actually like, to me it puts a smile on my face when you copy the way I do my audio rooms or my TV show. But put a twist on it. Just don't try to copy. I can't even copy me yesterday. Okay, put a little oomph and a little twist and a little, like spicy, like chacharita. Have that little personality of your own. Don't copy anybody else's. You're the original. So don't be a copy, okay?
Mm,
Um, Danielle, what's your
yeah.
thought? Who you are must align with what you do.
That's why I was moving around, by the way, because I had to bring my friend. Um,
They're all up now.
yeah, they are they are here with us. So, what I would say about alignment for me, and I've said it before, is that your words and your actions have to match. And if they don't, right, to me, that's manipulation, right? Uh, all three of us, our circle is very small, and we keep it that way to protect our energy because we are on paths to really make a difference. And, you know, that's just what it is. So alignment is really important for me as far as who's in my circle, and I like to maintain that. It's really important. I gotta protect that peace too because yeah. I see how this little doll, if anybody watched Powerpuff Girls, is really sweet, right? But are fierce too. We like to leave the raw in. You know,
Public is over there.
this is our personalities, by the way. Sporty, the leader, the sweet one. So yeah, alignment is very important. I think in all seriousness, and that says a lot about who you are. And I, good, bad, or ugly, would rather someone be straight up with me, and that's also really important. It talks about your integrity, and so remember, we do people that we know, like, and trust. And if one
Right.
of those is not there,
Trust is the foundation, one of the core values foundation of friendship and business, right? Like
mhm,
if you're gonna be shady about what you're saying, at least be consistent of your shadeness. Okay,
um,
I'm just saying, I can see through your shadeness. And I'm like, okay, please,
peace.
right? Like stay away from me. But here's the thing. In all honesty, it's really hard. Like people get a degree, right, for one reason or another. Then your job, like let's say that you got a degree in history, but then your job is in IT. Because sometimes you don't really need a degree in IT, you just need to have your brain, right? And your grit and perseverance. And so what you really love is not IT. What you really love is to teach history to not repeat itself, but
Mm,
you can't make money off of it. So of course, who you are and what you do doesn't align. I'm challenging each and every one of you that what you want to align is who you are, and your actions and your business should align. You might not get there, you might get there, but if you're intentional, you can align, especially with your passion project. I love Noni. Preach it. Yeah, stop copying people and not give credit where credit is due. That really irritates the out of me. Um, let's see what Michelle said. She said, "Breathe wrong, we can sue you." Yeah, in California, you look at me wrong. Oh, that's inflammatory. Like people are crazy here. Okay, um, so
Bible.
that is crazy. Now, Susanna, can you tell me like what does friendship and business means to you prior to our friendship?
Mm,
Prior, it was it wasn't exactly on the mind. It
mm,
funny because there were a whole lot of issues going on. Because friendship, when there's different levels of friendship, but oftentimes what I always ran across was just more superficial. So when it's superficial, there's no deep connection. It's hard to share stuff, and so it's just the concept of friendship and business is very superficial. That's just the only way I can describe it.
And after,
Let's see. I'm trying not to mess up your ratings. Uh,
800. That's a good number.
oh yeah, almost perfect credit score. I just need 50 more. Oh my god.
because it was once we connected, the concept of friendship in business took on a whole different meaning, a whole different level. There was more trust and and quite frankly more opportunity.
Mhm.
When you think about friendship in business, part of the business piece was our going to Podfest. That was friendship and business, and it was a whole different thing. It's not something that most people would even think about.
Mhm.
Okay, Michelle, it's actually it's real shade. So Sana is that stylish. She's our Barbie. She's our
Oh my
Barbie.
gosh, yes. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she
Yes,
see,
queen.
not filter. I don't think I can't do any filter in here in terms of that. I just can do like background, but like I'm not even gonna do it because the this TV network's platform is very it eats up so much that I cannot move anything. It's just craziness. Now, Danielle, what about friendship and business before and after you know me? How does that like equate to your head in terms of like the progress?
I before I think I kept it very separate, because I think, a lot of assumptions around that, like that they're supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be separate. Like you can't both love someone and be in business together. And maybe for some it is that way. Um, and for us, I think, and for relationships like I have, like with D, it's family. And to me, it's stronger because there's just another level of care and love that you put into the work that you're doing. And when we not just love one another, we care about each other's families, um, and building legacies. And so when you're doing it with people you love on the same mission of helping people, it's different. I'm fired up right now. Like I can't wait to like get to the work, and I can't sleep. And so now it's just makes my life brighter. And it seems too good to be true. Like, and I think I've told you and Susanna this is like I'm just waiting for it to like fall apart. Um but then we reinforce to each other that that's not the case, right? That we're stuck with each other, and we're going to do something big with each other, and we're going to help people while we do it. And that's it means the world to me to be with my sisters and my family, doing making a difference in the world.
Yeah. And when it comes to alignment, right? It's so hard. Like that word is so easy, like alignment, alignment. But what does alignment mean to you, Susanna? And I'll add mine after.
Mm,
Not just in
Alignment,
business, everything.
mm,
alignment is doing that which you see it, you feel it, you know that it's the right thing all the way down to your core. When you think about your authentic self, because I've dealt with this all my life, to sit back and think about who I am, the minute that you can uncover yourself, the minute that you walk out the door without a mask and are who you were created to be, who you've always been, things start to align.
mm,
Make better connections with people. You see people better for who they are so that the awareness has grown. That's another thing that I've found.
mm,
My awareness, my ability to see things about people that others can't, actually has gone up some notches. And we've had these conversations. Between the three of us, it's like one person may not see everything, but the other two are able to point things out Us because we're much more aligned. We're our authentic selves, and we're in a place that we can trust, and we know got each other's backs.
Yeah, we keep saying that, right? And you're probably wondering, well, how can I have sisters that have my back? It's a two-way street. We always test you. It's a two-way street. Trust for me is not given. Trust is earned. I had this discussion with my students too. And my students are 78 years old. That's my oldest student and like much older than me. And I asked them, guys, do you give trust or do you let people earn trust? And there's no right and wrong, by the way. I'm not saying that if you give it you're wrong. If you're looking at it you're wrong. I'm saying me, not anybody else. I like to test people to earn my trust. Don't let this fool you. I'm watching you always, your words, your actions, the way you react, what you do outside of the conversation, what you show outside of that conversation. I watch, right? And I'm a nobody. If you talk about it, like, who the heck is she watching? I'm a nobody, but I can open up doors for you that you need to take. But you can't get that door open when you're circumventing my actions. If you don't trust me and you go above my head, I don't trust you either. Two-way street, right? Two-way street. So when I tell you wait for a minute, just wait for a dang minute. I will be right back. Okay? When I tell you, hey, let's do this slow because I want to make sure that everything I do, that you are successful. Everything that I do, that you are amplified, right? And I'm not concerned of what you do in terms of for me because I don't really need pouring right now. When I do, I will ask my community, hey guys, I'm feeling really depressed right now because of this. And thank you for those of you who care enough to call me to really have that friendship, that bond beyond this social media, right? And thank you for that. I will always cherish that for the rest of my life. But for those of you who are circumventing around me, I see you too very clearly. I don't need my glasses to see that, by the way. Your actions already said it. And you failed. I'm just saying. Danielle, alignment, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, for me, in and out of business, and just, right, this is how I talk to my friends, my family, when I'm meeting someone or at church or wherever that I go, right? This is who I am. This is how I talk. For me, it's important that in all of those ways, in wherever you go, that you're the same. The actions are consistent. um and to me, that's what that alignment, like the jobs that you work, the the all of that, you know you got to trust the people around you, and know that they have your best interest, and really look within yourself. That, to me, that's alignment. That who's wearing the tiny hair today?
The one who's muted.
Oh my god, Chichi. Oh my god, you done broke out the rosy cheeks today. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, hi, paying attention. Mike is so funny. It's me and my tiny hair. But sister, continue. Oh no, she's stuck. She's
She looks stuck.
Yeah, she looks stuck and she looks happy. Well, I'm gonna
It's
continue
very
this,
good stuck.
right? It says, so alignment to me, okay, means that harmonious integration of my value, my actions, and my goals. And it's about ensuring that what I do and what I think and pursue are in sync with my core values and aspirations. You have to define who you are as your core, right? When you're in alignment with what you're doing and your core, there's always a sense of like coherence and purpose in your life. If you haven't found your purpose, that just means that you're not aligned with your core values yet, or you're not aware of what your core values are yet, right? So making decisions easier and your path clearer when you align your actions with your core values. But if you don't know your core values because you're busy telling people you should do this, you should do that, you must do this, that's not how it works. Okay, you present, okay, your ideas and your adversity and your story, and let the rest of the people figure out where they fit in. When you tell people you should do this, you're less than, you're making them feel less like themselves. How are you helping? You're
Mm.
contributing to our stress. We're not doing that. Return to sender. That's what I always
That's
say.
Homer's
Right?
favorite
That's a
quote.
quote now.
Oh,
Homer, and so is Mike, right? Be true to yourself so that your external actions reflect your internal values, right? Making sure that you lead a greater fulfillment and peace. Remember, guys, your goal is not really like, I want to be a millionaire. Oh gosh, Bruno, I want to be a millionaire. So freaking bad.
now our numbers are going to go down because we're
I
saying.
know we started singing, but literally, like, your goal should be happiness and peace. You cannot buy those. Everything else, material stuff, you can buy those, but you can't buy happiness or peace. How do you get happiness? How do you get peace? Be true to
Depends on
yourself.
who it is.
Be true to yourself and stay in your lane sometimes. Don't be driving all over the place in the freeway. Stay in your lane. And if you want to change lane, please signal. Okay? Don't be rude and cutting me off and copying what I do
Oh,
and not giving me signal. Like, what? You know what I mean?
mm,
So, Danielle, I guess
before I
welcome
stepped
to
on
the
the power
closing.
button, before
Yeah.
I stepped on the power button and turned off my computer.
Continue before I do the halfway mark of sponsorship here.
Oh
Continue
man.
on alignment.
Yeah, it's just echoing what both of you have said, and I think that we've said this before in rooms and on shows, is that your actions and your words have to align. And that should be your core values that you preach, right? That wherever you are, that it's the same. And if it's not, I'm going to say a little story. I've been in a room and people that I've trusted, said something about me, and they didn't know that somebody in the room was listening. And that integrity then is lost, right? You can't get that back. And you can't say the word love and then your actions and your words don't match. Because my values are not for sale. To me, that's alignment. My values are not for sale, and neither is my friendship and my love. And that's just what it is. We that those things have to be aligned. And if you say that you love any of my sisters and my family, I hope that your actions match, because you might think that we don't see you, but we do. And I know that it breaks all of our hearts when those actions and the words don't align, because I really just want to love on other people, but I can't if you don't trust me. And don't think I don't have somebody in the room listening, because I probably do.
We all
Cheers.
do. All
We
right,
all
we all do. Oh my gosh, I wish I could
my
do the music, the
shout
instinct. You
outs
guys
in
can
and
tell.
out.
Bye bye bye. Do you know that song?
Bye bye. Yes.
It's like, 'cause I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right, but hey, baby, come on. I love you endlessly when you weren't there for me. So now it's time to
Where's
leave
Leo? He could do the dance.
and make it alone. Like, bye, 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 baby, bye, bye, bye. Like, Medea, okay? Whatever. I'm a Kali girl. It's Medea. I don't care what you say. As we train to center,
Let's
bye.
change it to Madeir. I mean,
Oh, I
Medea.
like Madeira.
speaking into the
Madeira's
ear
funny.
anyway with her, so it's like Madeir.
um, okay, so right now I'm gonna do a sponsor thing for us. So give me a second where we take a breath, guys. I wish you could see Danielle. She's like, "Oh yeah."
I know. I
And
was dancing. I was
I know
going.
so Susanna, she's like, "Ooh, I saw her dance in the room." I'm like, "You guys, yeah, let's go." We hit 1,200 people in
Yeah,
this
we
room.
did 1280 or 1208 or something.
So thank you for that. Now, the second half that I want to talk about is what kind of I want something tangible. I want it to have some type of lesson learned to me, right? Um, what kind of things or advice I should say, what kind of advice, something that you can or someone can do right now while watching or after they watch this live stream, like what can they do to earn your trust, and also how to do alignment on themselves and business.
That's deep, sister. We're going deep, deep dive.
Okay, think about it. We'll go with Susanna. Okay. I'll go first. I'll go first.
I think it's time for you to go first.
Okay, so um, for me to earn my trust is you have to be consistent. You have to listen.
Ooh,
God gave you 2 ears. Listen more. Stop talking. I
oof,
know for somebody who talks a lot. I know it's hard for me too. But listen more and be patient.
mm,
The more you think that you one up someone because you copy their ideas, the more you're going to fail because you're busy thinking instead of listening. You need to listen. You need honesty. If you are not honest yourself and you're just going to extrapolate and translate what you thought was a good translation, it's not going to work for you. So instead of circumventing and going around us, just ask us, but be genuine. Because when you lose my trust, I will not deal with you. I can love you from afar, very far, far, far. I don't hate people because sometimes they don't know themselves or what they're doing is wrong. I let them be because I want them to dig deep within themselves on what they are doing wrong. The
mm,
problem is people think rejection because she's not talking. It's not rejection, it should be reflection. What am I doing that other people are not collaborating with me? And instead of waiting to collaborate and wait for someone to collaborate with you, why don't you start something so that you can collaborate and ask people to collaborate with you? Sometimes in life, guys, we are so trained society wise to work for somebody, to earn an income from somebody, right? Because it's so hard to do it alone. It's true. But instead of you waiting for other people to open doors of opportunity, rejection after rejection after rejection, and you feel like crap at the end, why don't you create your own opportunities? Be true to yourself. Take inventory. Do a SWOT analysis. What is my strength? And talk to yourself. What is my weakness? My weakness is my composition. When I'm mad at you, I cannot hide it. I can't play poker. When I'm mad at you, I will be silent. And when I'm silent in the room, you know I'm mad because I can't really be quiet when my energy is always like that 24/7. But when I'm not talking to you and I'm silent, I'm mad.
hmm,
Read the room. So alignment for me is not for me to tell you how you should align yourself. I'm not going to tell you that. Alignment for me is, CJ, I'm a soul-hearted, passionate person. Then my next question is, okay, show me what you got. This is when who you are and your actions aligned. Okay, not for your work. I'm not talking about what you do at work, what your passion is to give back to the community. CJ, I'm a soul passionate person. I love helping people. Great. Danielle, what are you doing for people? I do this and this and this. Perfect. That easy. When I see actions are aligned, I'm like, let's go celebrate. Let's put it all out there on social media and what you do for the community, because I'm using my own money and my own platform to elevate you. But I'll be damned if I'm elevating the wrong person because of vanity. You'll be cut off like that because it's my resources. Okay. All right. Back to Susanna.
How do you follow that?
I am ready for this. I am ready to follow you on this one because
Let's go.
one of the things is the words have to match the actions. So when they say, and for me, one of the biggest ones, and I put it in my post past week, it is that ability to when somebody says that they're safe to talk to, that they're here for you, and you take that chance because it is taking a huge chance to reach out to them, and then it's it's almost like they say the words with the idea that they will never have to go through with it. So that takes us to the fact that actions speak very loud.
Oof.
And then I'm going to take that even another notch higher. The way we started today, his actions speak volumes. So if you're going to copy somebody's ideas,
Mm.
that equals you're not genuine.
Ooh.
That equals that you really don't care about people at all. That means that you really don't have an original thought in your head because you have to copy somebody else. And on top of that, if you're copying other people, the copy is never, never as good as the original. A copy can never be as good as the original. In fact, Ollie had a comment in there somewhere. It's just like you have your authentic self and the photocopies. It's just not the same. So when you know you can trust somebody, when you work together, you can work together, you create ideas, or you come to somebody that you trust with ideas, and you build something amazing. And I'll just take that with you, sis, of look at what we've done with anthologies
Mhm.
and other things that we talk about. I mean, we have a lot of things, and because there are now people out there who are like, they have to be non-genuine by trying to copy people. What's going to happen is people are going to be less and less willing to open up about their ideas because they're not going to trust people. Once it's that one rotten apple spoils them all. That's exactly what's happening here. When you run across somebody that's like, all they do is try and copy other people, then nobody's going to be willing to put their ideas out there and look at how much is going to die on the vine because
Hmm.
of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're not soul-hearted.
Nope. I'm heart centered. Yeah, your heart is in the center, but your action ain't. Danielle.
Actually, on the left a little bit, isn't it? Right. No.
No,
Um,
it's soul, baby. It's my soul. It's in my middle.
how do I follow my sisters after they just lay? Because honestly, as CJ was asking the question, I was thinking to myself, listen, right? Listen more, talk less.
Hmm?
And in order to do that, right, we have to be outside of ourselves, and we have to look at ourselves, and we have to be honest. And everyone has something to work on. I have something to work on. And when we're honest with ourselves that we all have stuff, fear, resentment, these things, right? And we acknowledge them, then we're able to show up in the room as ourselves. And you know what I was thinking? I thought of my sisters. I thought of you both. Like, now being in these rooms where we get to be 100% ourselves, unmask, 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 let it go, right?
Oh no.
Please, please let it go, right?
CJ
Nobody
can hold herself back.
don't, just answer the question. What makes you happy? Please be honest with yourselves. I have to be honest with myself. I said it here on live. I feared that all of these things coming my way is going to go somewhere. But then that is the power of friendship and alignment with people that you do business with when they are your family. That we can do it together, because when we show up in the room, I am 100% Danielle. I am not holding anything back, and I know what I want, who I want to do it with, and what I'm going to be doing. And let me just let you know, it is the best feeling ever. That is success for me. It's not
I have
about
to be
money.
honest. You are very coachable.
Oh,
You do
love you.
not take my feedback and said, F you, right? Because
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know,
if I did, I would have told you.
right? But you know that I have your back and I only want you to grow. That is
Yeah.
the difference of our friendship. When people feel that you're coming at them instead of with them, that's when they reject your ideas. Your ideas get rejected not because it's not a great idea. It's because your heart is not in there. You're being catty. Stop. Right?
Or
Like
you're guarded, right? People are trying to help you. Not everybody has bad intentions.
no,
You
no.
know, when we're open, we want to look in the mirror and we want to look at that reflection. I was going to actually start singing when you said that, that
What are you
Mulan
gonna say?
song, the
I,
reflection song.
Oh my lord. No, wait,
let's see,
wait.
I
When
already saw
Ollie,
it in that,
I
and
know,
it's
let
like
it go.
CJ's ready to sing "Let It
Girl,
Go,"
No,
and then and then Danielle talks about "Be Happy," so I see her singing that. So it's like
happy.
the only thing I've got to add to that is I will go straight back to
which one?
"Unvote Please" and "Free Your Mind."
Free your mind. Can we
Oh,
sing it?
I
In the
know. No, I
world
like
of love.
Ollie. He's like, that's like the ABBA. You guys are dancing queens. I'm like, yeah, you can dance, you can jive, right? I mean, it's Friday night, and I like the Montel Jordan. I think like it's not Friday right now; it's Sunday, but it feels like Friday. I gotta go to work Monday. You skip the weekend. It's like it's Friday
Can
night.
we get to next Friday? We need to get to next Friday.
Parties here on the west side. Oh, we're all on the west side. Hey,
We are on the west side. West
right,
side is the
right.
best side. I said that on a live on another show. I said the
Michelle
live.
said, "Earning trust, man, it's slow as molasses." Just saying. That's because of your adversity. You lost trust in humanity and you lost trust in people because when you give trust, they just trampled on it, spit on it, and trash it, right? That's why. But when you surround yourself with people who truly care about you without anything asking from you, you'll feel more whole. And that's what we do is we're trying to find communities that we belong so that our friendship can flourish, right? Just
Mm.
be true to yourself though, right? Be true to yourself and really take inventory on what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what makes you sad, right? Having those boundaries for yourself is so necessary and it's so needed. I can't believe we're already ending. I don't want to end. Oh.
Oh,
Ooh, okay, last minute conversations. What is your advice for somebody, Susanna, who has gone through shite of rejection?
Who's gone through the rejection?
Yeah, like nobody loves you, nobody cares about you, you're just nonsense. And how do you align yourself and continue to find where you belong?
All right, having done this for like a freaking half century, it's just a keep looking. But really, for me, it was once I let my authentic self walk out the door instead of walking out with a mask, instead of looking for a whole bunch of stuff, just walk out the door, be yourself, and that's when the magic happens. It won't be not necessarily immediate, but had I not done that, I would not have you two, and that's what made my life even better because trust, love, and people who check in on you and have your back, and that's you two.
Yep, Danielle.
I totally. was gonna read one of these quotes, which is what I was looking at.
Go for it.
No, I don't want to read it. I'm just gonna say my thing on my dumb. Friends are the ones that pull you up when you're trying to slide down this dark, dark, dark slide. And Susanna has those posts. They're the ones that are gonna pull you up when everybody says to let people go. Those are your real friends. Those people are families. And I tell them both all the time. I'm like, oh heck no, I'm not gonna ever. I'm putting you on my back, you know, putting carrying you with me. That to me is true friendship. That's the type of love that we have. The
I'm
trifecta.
gonna end this that I love you both. Thank you for having my back always, and thank you for giving me advice as much as I also give. I appreciate you. But I'm gonna actually talk about The Art of War by Sun Tzu. There's six in here, and I'm gonna hurry up because I got like 2 minutes left. It says, know yourself and your friends. Just as Sun Tzu emphasized the importance of knowing oneself and the enemy, the same applies to friendship. Understand your own needs, values, and strength, and seek friends who aligns with them, not anything else. Equally, take the time to truly understand your friends, what drives them, what they need, how they view the world. These mutual understanding forms a strong foundation for meaningful relationship. Number two is mutual respect, right? Sun Tzu taught us that respect for the opponent leads to better strategy. In friendships, respect is paramount. Treat your friends with the same consideration and kindness you expect from them. This mutual respect fosters a sense of belonging and deepens your connection between individuals. Strategic alliance. In war, alliances can be crucial for victory. Similarly, in life, building strong, supportive friendships can be the key to personal growth and happiness. So choose your friends wisely, okay? Recognizing that the company you keep can influence your path and also your well being. Number four, adapting to change. Sun Tzu spoke about the importance of adapting to changing circumstances. In friendship, it's important to be flexible and also understanding. Now, as both you and your friends will grow and change over time, embrace these changes rather than resist them. Ensure that your friendship evolves rather than dissolves, because I have dissolved some friends. Okay. Strength in unity. Just as Sun Tzu valued the strength of unified army, there is immense power in a close knit group of friends. When you belong to a group that supports, uplifts each other, guess what? You are more resilient and capable of facing life's challenges together. Protecting your inner circle. Last one. Sun Tzu often advised on the importance of guarding your resources and territory. Similarly, in friendship, it is important to protect the integrity and trust with your circle. Avoid unnecessary conflicts, communicate openly, and ensure that misunderstandings are resolved before they escalate. You know what that means? If I call you, you got 48 hours to respond. And if you don't respond, that means you hate me anyway. So bye. Return to sender. I'm gonna I'm gonna end this with "Let It Go." Ready? Come on.
Let it go. Let it
Let
go.
it go.
Can't hold it
Hold it
back
back. Can't
anymore. In the
go.
mirror too.
Let it
Let it
go.
go. Let it go.
Return to sender. Bye, everybody. Can you say, guys, bye? Bye. See ya, everybody. Oh my gosh. Let's end this broadcast. Let's see if we can end it actually. Because we are over, and I love